Hey everybody, it's Gil here with the sailing vessel DreamChaser, and in the last several weeks we've been sharing our trip to Hawaii and the adventures we had while we were on the island of Oahu. What a great time over those couple of weeks. Absolutely wonderful. We had a great time. It was a nice time for Deb and I to sort of reconnect, and just a blast. If you haven't seen last week's video on a somber visit to Pearl Harbor with some history, followed by a fun and adventurous four-wheeling trip up in the mountains, I'll go ahead and put a link right in the upper right-hand corner of this. I would be remiss if I didn't wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day. It is Valentine's Day 2020 when we're publishing this video, and I'm thrilled to have my lovely bride at my side for all of these years. She's been my Valentine from 23 years ago when we first... 23. Ooh, I'm going to get in trouble. We got married in 92. It's more than 23. Holy Hannah. What a great time. But it's wonderful to have my lovely bride by my side then and still now. It's kind of a blessing, I will say that for sure. All right, we got all that lovely, sappy, happy Valentine's Day stuff out of the way, but seriously, this last week took me on a visit to a customer site in Las Vegas. I do enjoy company travel, right? It really is kind of neat. It's not so great when it's every single week, all the time, and I did that for decades. But it really is fun to go ahead and travel. And when I go to Vegas, I have this sort of love-hate relationship with Vegas. It's always a good time, but everything is in such abundance and excess. It just sort of amazes me. I walk through the casino and I see how elaborate the decorations are and how grand the roofs are. And I always think to myself, man, this gorgeous place was not built on the winners, right? It speaks to the percent of people that lose money there if there's enough money to put it into those particular buildings. That said, I do enjoy it every time I end up going, and this was a unique experience for me. Check out this excess and lovely room I ended up with in Las Vegas. You're not going to believe this. It's like something from the movie in Hangover. I left in the afternoon from Florida on my way west, so I was flying the same direction the sun was ultimately setting. It made for a long and really beautiful sunset from the sky. So I'm out in Las Vegas again for business, and I was really frustrated. I booked a room at this place called The Signature. It's an MGM property. It's kind of condos, and they rent them out like a hotel at times. I got over there. They're like, yeah, we don't have any rooms tonight, but we'll put you up over at the MGM Grand. I'm like, okay. I came over here, stood in line for like 30 minutes, and I was really frustrated. Just got my key to my room and coming up here to it. I opened the door, and I stepped right back out to film this because this looks like it's amazing. So maybe I'll have to take back all of my initial thoughts there. As I mentioned, as soon as we go in the door, there's a bathroom right here to the side. This is what I walked into, and I heard people talking. I thought, oh, they gave me the key to a wrong room or something. Yeah, there's a staircase in the room. I've not been up there, so we'll see what that looks like in a minute. Let's start here, because it's like, yeah, we've got the bedroom here, which, looking at the green lights, I have a feeling that's all. Yep, nice view out the property there. If I were to scroll around here, bathrooms are always fairly phenomenal in Vegas. See what that's like. Yeah, nothing too crazy, but nice nonetheless. All right, now we go into this other section, and I have a little wet bar area. Nice table and chairs. Oh, wow. And what looks like a big old chandelier in the room. I'll check that out in a minute. I also think I might have a balcony over there. I'll check that out too. It's got its own little living area. Seating area right there. You know what, I think I'm going to go upstairs first. I love all the mirrors in here. How cool is this? So, this is the staircase inside my room. me just turn sideways from where I am here to show you what this looks like. So, staircase behind me, I just came up it. There's that giant chandelier looking thing that hangs from the ceiling down over the little table down there. And then it looks like we have the bedroom in this direction. The second bedroom here. It's got a crazy sound system in it. I can hear the music playing through the TV, and it's coming through all the speakers in the ceiling too. I have to imagine this doesn't open here, but we got to try it, right? Huh. I'm down the hallway from my room, apparently. Yep, sure does open that one. Okay, so let's go back through here. Hi, Gil, you can see me in the mirror. And then this is the bathroom upstairs. My God, this is like from the movie Hangover, for crying out loud. So, got the little commode area with, I got these doors, all these locks on them. Giant lock there. Pretty wild. Then, yeah, here's a shower to beat all showers. We have controls there, a power button for the shower. Huh, look at this. For all my options. Shower head. That is just crazy. What temperature do you want it? Oh, on top of the actual shower head and all the wall units, apparently it has a complete rain control too. Just crazy. And a massage. No idea what that's about, but part of me wants to back up here after I turn it on, because I have no idea how much it's going to splash. It says it's cold, it's warming up. Raining out of the ceiling. It's raining out of each of these. That is crazy. So I'll probably be showering in that at some point. I mean, seriously, is that not crazy and unbelievable? Yeah, so looking down as I go here, but I'm going to go now to this side door and see if there's actually a balcony there. It almost looked like there might be. At least there's a sliding door. Who knows? Maybe it just is like a window, but let's see. No fucking way. Okay, I just found all the lights. I step back inside. I'm gonna step out the patio and show you the view from this, and then I'm gonna show you the sheer size of it. Unfriggin' real. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Okay, open the door, and let's step right on outside. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just stand on the balcony and show you what it looks like. So this is along the side of the building, and I'm just going to pan out here on the Vegas skyline. I see the Hilton Grand Vacations, the Polo Towers, Planet Hollywood. I see the Cosmopolitan over there with the pink sign on the top. I see part of the Bellagio or Palazzo, the Cosmopolitan. There's the Aria. There's Park MGM. And right across the balcony from us, across the Vegas Strip, is New York, New York, New York, New York. Now, to give you an idea on this patio, I'm standing right by the sliding glass door. This is it. I mean, this is all the patio for this freaking hotel room. I just cannot get over it. Yeah, like seating area right here, at this little cabana-looking love bed thing there. Tables and chairs to just sit out here and look out at that view. The Vegas skyline. Oh, and then there's this little seating area as well. And on top of that, ceiling fans, TV out here, you name it, it's out here. And I suppose music comes through too, because they got speakers throughout here too. The downside is it's late, with an afternoon flight, arriving in the evening, having the challenges at the first hotel I went to, waiting in the line for 30 minutes or so at the other one. At this point, it's 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm enjoying the view, but I've got to get to bed eventually because I got an early morning as well. You had to know after a good night's sleep, I had to check out this shower, and it was truly amazing. I took all the little massage heads and the rainwater on the top and everything else. It was wonderful. Right now that it's morning and it's light, I'm about to check out of here. I thought I would show you a little bit of this. I sat outside and worked for a couple hours this morning. It was just phenomenal. So again, I'm in the the main sort of downstairs living area, if you will, wet bar, table and chairs, entryway, seating area, and I'm going to step outside here. And when I said this patio is large, I mean it is. Well, you can just get an idea of it. It's just amazing. So let me turn the camera around and just show you what's behind me here. So coming out the door onto the patio, yeah, I mean, this is the view. It's just crazy. And when I say it's a large patio, I mean, take a look at this. I'm just going to turn and walk the perimeter of it to give you an idea. So a couple of little chairs to sit and relax in. A nice table for entertaining. There's 6 chairs around that. All of this has lights on it, accent lights, music, the whole bit. We got this little 2 or 3 person round cabana thing, which is kind of cool, even with a sunshade, but that's not a problem today because it's a little bit chilly. Get these bars right here with bar stools, and I sat here. This is where I worked this morning, just to have this beautiful view. And then as we get over to this section, here's another whole seating area with sort of a little couch and lounge relaxing area with a TV out here, sound, ceiling fan, the whole bit. Oh, and in case that's not enough, you even have the sun's a little bit bothering me here. Let me just hit close. And this whole thing raises up to expose the view from this direction as well, which again is right out at New York, New York. You can see the Coney Island, if you will, mock roller coaster, the whole bit. But yeah, here's these bar stools right here, and this was the view I had working this morning. I just don't have words. I've never been in a hotel room this large, this elaborate. I've been getting into smart home stuff at home, and everything in here is configured with a smart home. There's controllers in every room that can control the sound, the TVs, the lighting, the windows, the curtains, the shades, the roller out here, you name it, and it's controlled. You want to change the TV channel? No problem. Do it from a remote. Do it on every TV. You want the sound to come outside and play out here? No problem. You can do it. You want it to come in through the house? You can do it there. I wish I had 4 more hours to see how it was all working, and I'm going to take a picture of the controller because I really liked it. It would be nice to have in the house for something like that, but man, I just can't get over this. But okay, so enough of that. I got in late last night. I couldn't sleep worth a darn last night. Anytime I travel west, I always end up getting up a little bit early. So I started my day, just before the sun came up. Sat out here working, so I got a jacket on. It was a little bit chilly, but man, is it cool? So now time to check out and go over and meet my coworker as we prep for our meeting this afternoon with the customer. My coworker and I prepped for our meeting. We then had lunch to just kind of go through a few dry runs and conversation around how the meeting will go. And then we had our meeting with our customer. It went fairly well, and then visited around and checked out some of the casinos. So it's always a neat time going ahead and doing that, and now checking out and going back to my new hotel room tonight. Well, I just got my new room at the place I originally booked. Certainly we can't be, right? Like PH can't be penthouse, but let's see. Crazy. All right, stepping in, I'll show you. Penthouse for here. This is what I sort of expect when I go to a nice hotel room in Vegas. Big comfortable bed, little place to sit and relax, table to go ahead and work at. This one has little small kitchenettes because these are actually condos kind of thing. Yeah, had a decent view for sure. Kind of looking right out here at Palazzo, the Whim, the Venetian, Trump Towers, etc. in the eye. And from this direction, we're looking at the Cosmopolitan, Aria, Badara. Yeah, nice. Oh, and if I were to turn around in here, the bathrooms in Vegas hotels are always pretty amazing. You know, big giant showers, jacuzzi tubs, etc. So, yeah, pretty nice. Oh, there I am. Hi. Oh, my head's cut off in the corner. With my business trip over and back at home, we decided to go check out the SpaceX Dragon capsule launch. It was supposed to launch on Saturday, but high seas in the recovery area and winds postponed the launch until Sunday. So we drove over there, and sadly we got to the parking spot within 3 minutes of the launch going off. It was enough time to get the girls set up, but not enough time for me to get my camera ready to go. But check out this footage. Nonetheless, it was really pretty cool, and yeah, just a pretty exciting time to see rockets launch out of here. It's neat being on the Space Coast here.
Explosion sound?
Not yet.
Then what's that sound? The explosion sound.
That's not the explosion. That's the rockets taking off of the Draco. The small piece is coming off of it, and the other one's coming down. You see how the curve of smoke is coming down? I think it's probably falling. So keep an eye on that where it's falling down. You see it coming downward? That's the old part that's going to break apart when it falls back in the atmosphere. Let me show you a better view with good footage, and this is courtesy of SpaceX, where you can actually see the launch take off. So as the rocket took off, the whole purpose of this test was to validate whether or not the Dragon capsule could launch and exit away from the Falcon missile if there was ever a problem. So what's kind of cool is you can see some of the stats on their feed, right? Already over 400 miles an hour, and we're only 29 seconds after takeoff, running over 2 Gs, and now we're crossing the 600 mile an hour mark. It was kind of interesting at this stage. It was starting to get up into the clouds a little bit, but keep in mind the goal here is at the point of highest stress, they wanted to see if the Dragon capsule could launch from the actual rocket. So if you watch, you'll notice this small white capsule moving away from it. That's exactly what they wanted to see. And as soon as they did, the actual Falcon rocket explodes. And this is what we heard and saw falling down toward the Earth. It was really cool. Now, don't fret, that was planned. That was part of this overall test. And that Falcon rocket had flown 3 other missions before, and was this last one, obviously, to be destroyed as part of the test. So I'm a total geek when it comes to this kind of stuff, but to quote Chastity, she said, "We drove almost 4 hours each way just to see something that lasted under 2 minutes?" And yep, we sure did, and we'll be back to do it again, but we'll get there sooner so we can get the cameras rolling better beforehand.